Hi children, hello, how are you? Hope you are all fine at home. And this week you will be eagerly waiting for a max session because of we are going to start a new chapter. I welcome you back again to max session. Let us start with a very good quote. The best way to multiply your happiness is to share it with others. And this is the right time to multiply your happiness at home, my dear children, by sharing many things with your parents and your brothers and sisters. Let us multiply our happiness by sharing all our feelings and potentials with others. I chose this quote because we are happy to share many things. And now I am going to share with you a piece of cake. Okay, when we talk about sharing in maths, we used to talk about fraction. The word fraction. This fraction is a word taken from the Latin language fractus, and it means broken. How is fraction defined? Fraction is defined as a part of a whole. As I have written here, it represents a part of a whole, or more generally, any number of equal parts. Very important, my dear children. If it is not equally shared, we cannot represent it as a fraction. Even this small cake, not a small cake, a little bit cake, if I share it into equal parts, I have cut it into how many pieces? 2 pieces. They should be equal. Then I can say this as half, 1 by 2. That is, this cake is divided into 2 parts. Number of parts is written in the denominator, whereas that one part is written in the numerator. 1 out of 2 parts. Out of these 2 parts, this is 1 part. So 1 by 2. This fraction represents the half of the cake. If I again cut it into another one more with a horizontal line, how many equal pieces I have now? 4 equal pieces. Very important, they should be equal, my dear children. You are familiar with all these things right from class 4, but then let it be a recap for you all people. How many equal pieces I have now? 4. So, how will I represent this part of cake in the term of fraction? Out of 4, how many pieces I am taking? 1. So, it is 1 by 4. Is it clear, my dear children? Now, let us see fraction decimals in this chapter. In this chapter, we are going to deal with fractions and decimals. Fractions will be written in the form of decimals. Decimals can be written in the form of fraction. Everything we are going to do it. To start with, let us see types of fraction. Once I say types of fraction, what do you think about? We have proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Okay, children? In proper fraction, we represent part of a whole. It will be part of a whole. So, numerator will be smaller than the numerator. Numerator will be smaller than the denominator. See here, in home or in any place, we arrange things with the bigger things at the bottom and smaller things on the top. That's the proper way to arrange. So, bigger things at the bottom, smaller things on the top. It's the proper way. So, even in proper fraction, just as a hint, you can have it in your mind. In proper fraction also, denominator is bigger and numerator is smaller. This is just for you to have it in your mind. Okay, my dear children. But the logical way is, it is a part of a whole. So surely the numerator should be smaller than the denominator. When I talk about improper fraction, it is a combination of whole and a proper fraction. After completing one whole, one full cake, and again if I am going to another cake and a part of it, then it can be represented as an improper fraction. For example, 2.5. 2 is a whole number, half is a proper fraction. Together 2.5. If this is improper fraction, in this fraction you will have numerator to be bigger and denominator is smaller. Okay, my dear children. This improper fraction and mixed fraction has a link. Every improper fraction can be written as a mixed fraction. Every mixed fraction can be written as an improper fraction. Here is an example of improper fraction. 7/4. 7 is bigger, 4 is smaller. When the numerator is bigger than denominator, it is an improper fraction. This can be written in the form of mixed fraction as a whole, part and a fraction. Proper fraction. How to convert this? Do long division method. 7/4. If I divide 7 and 4, how many times will I have? 1 times. Remaining I will have 3. So 3/4. 1, 3/4. Is it clear, my dear children? Okay. Now we are going to talk about equivalent fraction. How do we get equivalent fractions? What are equivalent fractions? We know a fraction, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction. Equivalent fraction is got by either multiplying or dividing the given fraction with an integer both in the numerator as well as denominator. We cannot add and subtract both in numerator and denominator. Keep that point in mind, my dear children. You should either multiply or divide alone. No addition and subtraction can be done to get an equivalent fraction. Is it clear? Now we are going to do one example. Before that, let us see a glance about a fraction. This red color is a one whole part. This red color is one whole part. If I divide that whole part into two equal parts, each part has 1/2, 1/2. If I divide the same red color part into three equal parts, 1, 2, 3, each part is a fraction represented by 1/3. 3 parts. So 3 out of 3, 1. First part. 1/3. 1/3. If I have 4 equal parts, each will be 1/4, 1/4, 1/4, 1/4. 1/6, 1/8, 1/9, 1/10. See, as the denominator keeps on increasing, their share becomes very smaller. See here, 1/2 is bigger, but 1/10 is smaller. So, if the numerators are same and the denominators are keep on increasing, the fraction becomes smaller. Is it clear, my dear children? So, which is greater? 1/10 is greater or 1/2 is greater? 1/10 is greater or 1/2 is greater? 1/2 is greater and not 1/10. Is it clear, my dear children? So, greater the denominator, the smaller the fraction. As the denominator keeps on increasing, the fraction becomes smaller. Is it clear, my dear children? Now, let us write 5 equivalent fractions of 3/5. These are all recap for you, my dear children. How to write equivalent fraction? We can get either by multiplying or dividing alone, not by addition and subtraction. Let us start doing it. First, I write 3/5 here. With this 3/5, I multiply 2 in the numerator as well as in the denominator. What do I get? 3 2s are 6, 5 2s are 10. 6/10 is one equivalent fraction of 3/5.